not very good. Because we have the solo bolo comms. Recent sets. Actually, Kendrick can lose in the recent set against the Snake. It's going to be a very who can get their projectiles landed, who get the matchup in their favor. And even though Young Link does have the frame data advantage, Snake is still very scary up close, and also it's hard for Theo to get their combos if they are holding nade, as it could blow up halfway through the combo and interrupt it. So that's definitely going to be a factor within this matchup. But Yousef is definitely going to look to just stay back where they can, throw out their projectiles, and just, if possible, trade or just get their projectile damage where they can, because trading is perfectly fine, as Snake is heavier and will definitely die after Young Link if they do trade evenly. But again, a combo like this will leave you in an unfavorable situation. Ooh, conversion off that get up attack into the C4. Even I didn't see that, not gonna lie. Yousef inching ahead right now, but not with a huge lead, but can Kendrick close this out? Yousef starting to build a lead, barely living there. Not enough rage early to stop. Oh, but I'm liking this arrow usage just to limit Yousef's options, and it explodes back with a dash attack. That's actually a really smart option in that situation, being unexpected. But arrow Nair will take the stock. Basically, even this up, only 30% extra credit on Yousef's side. And I'm liking that Theo's just holding to the stage, Mr. Kendrick Olimar. I was about to say I didn't like that pressure on platform until they like baited with a little fade in. Oh, a double arrow RB is gonna take the stock. God damn, Kendrick cooking. But let's see, see what Theo's good. Let's see what Yousef's gonna do to fight back. Can they fight back? They're definitely fighting, doing some damage. Get a bit of damage back. Let's see this double back air. Now, yeah, as I said, I really like how Kendrick just holding stage position, just making the most and like limiting Yousef's options to the corner, just so they feel a bit more pressed to not press them projectile buttons, as it'll be a lot more unsafe and within Young Link's burst range. Yousef just looking for an out here, just being rushed down by this pressure, and projectiles just holding them at bay. Nice arrow dash attack, and yeah, they can't throw projectiles willy-nilly because them arrows are definitely keeping that pressure. 2 bombs at ledge, that was very, very nice. But Yousef managed to weasel themselves out of that corner. But just on the back burner this entire time, unable to get any momentum after that first stock. And Kendrick just running away with this game at the moment. Oh, a fantastic bit on the dash attack. How can Kendrick extend this? Can they get the stock here? Can they ledge trap this fantastically? Not quite. Little fumble on the bomb, but happens to the best of us. That's not going to convert into anything. A good get up attack to not get caught out by Yousef expecting the defensive option, and then they're taking the game. Big boy foot on that teeny tiny boy. Kendrick taking game 1. Let's see where they can counter pick. To be fair, Pokemon Stadium, big stage. I think Snake needs the space, so if they go back, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Yousef needs to like either trade or stay ahead, because falling behind and then having to take the initiative with the nades is just not what you want to do as Snake. You want to be ahead. You want to trade. You want to just set up your situation and let them come to you. Like, you want to play your game. Whenever you have to play someone else's game, it feels awful. Even though your buttons are good, even though your projectiles are good, even though you have strong buttons, it's not what you want. C4 right in the middle of the stage. I actually want to see that more from Yousef, as having C4 there would limit Theo a little bit in their approaches, as they won't be able to hold center stage as easily as they have or was last game. And I want to see Yousef just fight for the center stage a bit more. It is hard, but you need to find a pattern throughout them projectiles that Kendrick's throwing out, then find their way in. Ooh, whiff on the grab might cost them a decent amount of damage. No follow-up off of the RB, but Yousef still in disadvantage trying to get out. That C4 stopping Kendrick being able to advance, which may have like stops that as ooh, catch with the dagger in the air. Good call out on Kendrick's side. Can we get ledge? How do we get out of this situation with the classic Snake ledge trapping? Nikita the other way doing circles with it, but I guess the bait worked enough to mind control Kendrick into the up tilt. But yeah, Yousef just setting it up as he's only 5% behind, but Kendrick getting a big combo, getting a good like 30% off that. And Yousef still not really finding momentum here, but just literally stuck in shield half the time, which I don't blame him. The pressure is kind of relentless by Youngling, but you need to find a way to not be stuck at ledge here. Find a way in, hold center stage, maybe like, I don't know, it's hard. Dash attack is definitely like a tool that they could definitely use, but as we see right there, just pushing this ledge situation. And whenever Yousef is able to hold ledge, whenever they do have positioning or like any form of, even a little bit of pressure, this happens. The percentage starts to build up, it starts to snowball, and they start to actually get a bit of control over the game. Is it C4 on the floor there, or am I blind? No, it's definitely there. But, oh, trying to chase with that down, they're not quite catching Yousef. Bit risky, as they could have given up a lot of stage positioning, but Yousef decided to fade out rather than in. Oh, Arrow just being a nuisance right now. Yousef unable to land, unable to do anything about this barrage of flaming arrows. Yeah, look at this. Just neutral B's like, pick an option, do something. But that's the absolute option they needed to get that stuck. Kendrick being caught off guard by that C4. Yousef making the most of the C4 on the platform. Actually really hard to see with the camera angle sometimes. But an arrow there, not quite taking at 165. The bigger blast one was actually helping. I'm pretty sure on Pokemon Stadium that definitely would have killed. And yeah, stages with bigger blast ones would favor Yousef a lot as well, as the other heavier character and do trade from time to time. I do want to see if Yousef can aggress with nade in hand, potentially, as if it interrupts a combo, maybe could turn to their own combo and then get something going. But Kendrick on a backburner here, last stock to Yousef's 2, just stuck in this corner in a very toxic situation. Up smash, down smash, all of these attacks coming out in a box taunt to end the game as we go into game 3 of losing semis. Very nice adaptation from Yousef, just holding control a bit more, not being stuck at ledge as much, and when they do have control, pushing their advantage. I like it, I like it. And very, very smart. I really, really like the C4 placement by Yousef. Just placing it where Kendrick feels comfortable in, like near center stage at perfect like arrow distance to cover that option to surprise them. Or just keeping it on platform as an extension to, as we saw in game 1, the get up attack, or just a random situation, or maybe just manage to catch him off guard. But back to Pokemon Stadium 2 for game 3. But last game, I'd say Theo did not capitalize as much as they could off of their punishes, and it led to Yousef catching up once they got stage control and positioning. But yeah, it's essentially whoever holds center stage can push their advantage and can actually get the damage that they want to. But Yousef does have a way to combat Kendrick with that C4, as they do have to think twice before pressing some buttons, as that could be detonated at any moment. Right now, as you see, look how far back Kendrick has to stand because of that C4. Finally finding the opening because they pressed Nikita, but that C4 just literally doing so much right now. Just stopping Kendrick from being able to play the game that they want to, being able to hold mid-range and close range. But right now, let's see. Theo keeps on getting hit by these RBs. I don't want to see them. Oh! Extreme extension forward air, freaking down tilt, forward air, down tilt, forward air, down tilt, up here. Taking the stock. Not one, not a two, but a three. And that stock will disappear from Yousef. We'll look for a read there. A bit overzealous with it, but got some damage, so it's not too bad. But giving us stage position for this, after what I've said earlier, I don't know if it's worth as... Ooh, nice catching Nikita. If they could get out of this situation, maybe it is worth. Getting a little bit more damage. 47 is a decent amount of damage, but that C4 stuck on the side of that platform. You have to be aware of these C4s. As I said, if you're not wary about what buttons you're pressing, that's that C4. And Yousef placing it fantastically, you will get blown up and your stock will evaporate, disappear, be eviscerated. But they're just going back and forth, fighting for this center stage right now, fighting for their lives, or their tournament lives, as this approaches closer and closer to the final stocks. But Kendrick still holding a big lead, does not need to approach right now. C4 on platform, it might not be, as we said, C4 on platform. You can't be walking in like this, even though they're holding position and you have the percent advantage. Just take your time, don't get a stage positioning, but just hold center stage and keep poking. But the down tilt up air is going to take the stock. Yousef on tournament stock. I like what Yousef's doing, but at the same time, they're not, because of how they're playing, they're not able to pressure Kendrick into the corner to get their win situation, which they need, which is allowing them to run away with this damage. Oh, a bit cheesy, but not caught by Yousef. A fumbling that easily stopped the could have taken. I think even F-tilt might have even taken it. But what will Kendrick do here? Oh, caught by that grenade. That might be a bit. Oh, wall jump arrow. Yousef just trying to find a way back down to reset the situation. A fantastic C4, surprising. Catching Kendrick off guard. Let's see what we do for this final stock. Both of them on their tournament lives right now. Can Theo close it out, or will Yousef bring this back? If they take their time, play it slow, catch Kendrick whiffing as they are right now because they're eager to end this match, it'll even up very, very quickly because Snake's buttons do so much damage. That hit him. That's going to be forward air, and that's the stock. Very cleanly done by Kendrick. Double arrow. Forward air, taking the set. Oh, is it? Oh, it's best of three, yeah. Taking the set between them. It's gone back and forth. First set, Kendrick. Second set, Yousef. Now, third set, Kendrick takes it back. That is...
Hello, yes, it's me, Chuan. How are we doing, friends?
hello, Chuan. How you doing?
I'm